YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over $0 versus $100,000 a month AI videos for organic dropshipping. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Kevin Martins. I've been in the space for over a year and a half now, and I've done over $600,000 with AI organic. And with this money, I've been able to cop my dream high-rise apartment here in Miami, as well as start multiple real brands that have scaled to over 6 figures and making more money in a day than most 23-year-olds. I'm actually 24 now. But the cool part about all this is that I documented my whole entire journey here on this YouTube channel. You guys can go ahead and check my first ever video here talking about my 3-month organic dropshipping experience, all the way to me running up my first little pump and dump, to me making $10,000 in 24 hours, and then me building a 7-figure brand right in front of your eyes. So yeah, that's all the credibility that I think I could show. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to see this. This is actually real. So it's funny because people in the comment section are like, yo, this guy's background is CGI and shit, but it's just kind of crazy to me that people think that. And this is the type of shit that I have to do to, I guess, show credibility, which is kind of sad. But that's besides the point. In this video, right, we're going to be going deep into the real differences between AI videos that completely flop and AI videos that scale to $100,000 a month, okay? We're going to be deep diving into the difference in concepts, why some videos fail instantly, why others have massive scaling potential, and AI avatars and how they affect performance. We're also going to be going into the psychology behind viral content and the marketing fundamentals most people ignore when they do this, okay? And so the whole goal of this video is to show you guys that AI alone does not make money. The concept, execution, and understanding of virality is what separates beginners from people doing real numbers, okay? AI sure is amazing. It can make some crazy videos for you, but if you guys don't know how to make organic concepts and actually execute on them, then you're not gonna make money, bro. Like, at the end of the day, AI is an amazing tool, but we can't forget the fundamentals, man. We cannot forget the fundamentals. So, like I mentioned, we're gonna be going over a ton of different examples here, stemming from $0 all the way to $100,000 a month here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the first example here. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but this was one of the first ever AI videos that kind of surfaced the internet that did go super viral, 6.6 million views. So if you guys haven't watched it, let's go ahead and take a look together.
Man, I've been out here for 37 fucking hours straight. I got blisters on my blisters. And my wife got the fucking nerve to text me, don't forget to pick up milk. Bitch, I am the cow. But this little bastard right here, this fan hat, this fucking hero right here, he's the reason I haven't filed for divorce. So if you have a fucking amazing, hard-working father busting ass like I am here, then these hats are on sale now in the TikTok shop. Get it now. Man, I've been out here for...
So as you guys can see, this is a very funny video, and he was selling these fan hats at that very moment when he posted this video. I think this was like the only video that he posted, because yeah, after that, bro, he just kind of like lost conviction and gave up, because this video didn't even make him any money.
Man, I've been out here for
6 million views, and I think he only got like 1 or 2 sales. And so one of the main reasons why this video did so poorly, and I hope you guys can understand this, because this is almost like a meme, right? Like, the main focus of this video, right, is about his wife. Also, the AI is super unrealistic, and the quality is really crap compared to what we have today. Because back then, right, that video was posted last year in June, really all we had was like Sora 2 and Vio, and that's really all we had, right? So like I mentioned, the concept itself is almost a meme about his wife and barely focusing on the product itself, which was the hat. And you know, the problem he really addresses here has nothing to do with the actual product. It's just really about his wife and him being hot, and him saying like, I am the cow. That was actually probably the funniest part. And also just way too much swearing and super unprofessional. So if we actually take a look here at the comment section, it's just a meme, bro. Everyone is just laughing, talking about the AI, I am the cow, and no one's really commenting about the actual product, because this is a perfect example of, you know, just focusing too much on virality and making people laugh rather than focusing on the actual product itself and showing the capabilities of it and really just trying to sell it, right? So this video is almost like a little bit too organic and was almost like a meme at the time, which is why it did not convert at all. And as you guys can see, he literally stopped posting right after this video because he genuinely did not make any money, okay? So that's gonna be our first example here. Really funny video. one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. Now, we're gonna be going over our $1,000 a month video. This is gonna be a personal case study of mine. So if you guys wanna take a look right here, this was a product that I ran a couple months ago. So I'll show you the video here with 749,000 views, and then we'll kind of go over why I was only able to make $700. So yeah, this was a habit tracker that I was selling, and I was predominantly targeting teenage girls that wanted to go through a full transformation, because this was at the time when like looks maxing was super popular. And so I wanted to take advantage of this like hype. And so I started making these AI kind of like slideshow videos, kind of showing off this transformation. And as you guys can see, this video did go relatively viral, like over 700,000 views. Over 11,000 comments of girls asking for this this planner, essentially, right? This tracker, and you know, a lot of demand. And so I also had ManyChat automating the whole process of replying to comments and sending links to each individual person. So as you guys can see, like I would just comment, just sent you a DM with the link, right? This was all automated using AI. And even then, bro, with 11,000 comments asking where to get this tracker, I only made $700, right? And the main reason, right, is going to be it was a very unrealistic transformation. There is no way that you go from this to literally like a superstar model in just a couple of months. So it was a little bit unrealistic. Most people believed it though, like 11,000 people did believe it. But also I think the main problem here was that I was targeting a terrible audience, okay? I was targeting teenage girls with no money, okay? A lot of these teenage girls, right, they have this very big problem. They want to transform, they want to ascend, whatever, but they genuinely don't even have either a credit card or a debit card yet, let alone $5.90 to afford my super low ticket planner, right? And so as you guys can see here, this is like the actual Shopify dashboard of the account. I got 16,000 sessions with only $700 in sales at a 0.3% conversion rate. So unfortunately, you know, I think that the planner itself is a pretty good product, but the audience that I decided to target at that time was just devastating, bro. Devastating, because genuinely, guys, like teenagers do not have money. And so now that I'm thinking about it now, like, I wish I would have targeted like an older demographic of maybe like older moms that want to kind of go through a full transformation when it comes to like their fitness journey. I think that would have converted a lot better. But at that time, I didn't know better. Okay, I didn't know better, and I was really just trying to milk the whole looks maxing thing as much as possible. And again, this is going to be another reason why you shouldn't really focus too much on hype sometimes, because hype doesn't necessarily convert to money. All right, so next video here is a $5,000 a month video, and it's going to be very similar to this product that I ran myself, because this was actually the product that made me want to run this product. It's actually funny that I'm looking back at it now, but let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what this looks like. So as you guys can see, this is going to be the video right here. This video got 10 million views, and overall this brand only did about $3,000. I actually went ahead and did a test order because at that time I thought that this was a banger because of the whole like looks maxing wave, and unfortunately it only made $3,000. Okay, but let's take a look at the video. Let me show you guys why this didn't convert.
Blah blah blah, oh how I wish you'll wake up one day to me, confess your love, but let me stay, confess your love, but they shall stay, confess your love, but let me stay.
So as you guys can see, this is like the full transformation video. This is all done with AI, by the way. None of this is real, which is actually pretty good. Like I would say that the quality itself is relatively decent for what we had back in January, right? This is when he posted the video. But the main key takeaway here is that the reason that this did not convert was because it was a super unrealistic transformation. Okay, anyone with half a brain cell knows that you can't just morph your fucking face like that in a matter of a couple of months. Okay, and also going back to what we said last video, right, that we just reviewed, the audience was one of the biggest issues with this niche, right? The looks maxing niche is predominantly just teenagers with no money. And so if we actually take a look here at the comment section, it's literally a whole bunch of kids just spamming gifts, bro. Like, look at this. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just a whole bunch of looks maxing teenagers with no money. And it's super crazy to me because, dude, this guy was going so viral at the time. Like, that wasn't his only viral video. Like 10 million, 6 million, 5, 1, 1, 700K. He also had a really big Instagram. And to only make, you know, $3,000 is insane. And also another thing I did notice about this Adrian guy is that if we go to the product page, the product itself is pretty low ticket, and it also did come with 3 free gifts, which is a pretty good deal. But if I were him now, I would have probably thrown like a higher ticket product to make more profit for doing the same amount of work, right? Imagine you're going so viral, and you know, you want to sell a $23 product. Like, I would have probably picked like a $40 to $80 product that kind of provided the same benefits to essentially do the same amount of work, but just make more money, right? And I don't know, that's just something that I noticed. You know, decent product page, but like I said, the audience was so cooked that no matter how good the videos were, like if you're just targeting a very broke niche, then that's all it's gonna be, bro. You're just gonna be a brokey, right? Like, unfortunately, poor Adrian did not convert. So that's gonna be our $5,000 a month video. Now it's gonna get a little bit crazy. It's gonna get a little bit crazy now. So now we're going into our $10,000 a month video. This one's a special one, right? This is actually one of my students inside of FSC. Shout out Omar, bro. And he absolutely cooked with this product and the videos. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're gonna watch them first, and then we'll go ahead and do the whole deep dive and see why they converted so well, right? So as you guys can see, this is gonna be the video. He had a 2 million view video and a 8.2 million view video on IG. Let's go ahead and watch the TikTok one first, and then we'll go ahead and review it.
Feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Okay, so that's going to be the first video. Absolutely crazy. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this IG one.
Save it for another day, 'cause you just never had the heart. Now they just drift further apart from you. Extra, read all about it.
Okay, so that's video number 2. You guys can see how crazy this is, bro. This is actually insane. None of this is real, by the way. This is all using AI, guys. Like, none of this is real. So the reason why Omar is able to make roughly $10,000 to $20,000 a month running this product right here is because the concepts, man, they're so freaking good, dude. Like, who thinks of this? Who thinks of adding like a little lab rat and kind of adding this touch of controversy to be like, yeah, we're testing this on animals, right? Like, it's absolutely insane how he came up with this. Like, bro, that's why like creativity is such a big play when it comes to just like overall organic and like marketing, bro, because like he actually thought about this. Like, he was the one that just said, let me fucking try this and see if it sticks, and it worked, right? Like, not even like Claude helped him with this, okay? And we've been using Claude a lot when it comes to research and like researching our niche, our demographic, and just overall the product. But he told me that, like, bro, he literally just thought of this and was like, fuck it, let me test it. And as you guys can see, like, people are saying, stop animal testing, free animals from obsessions, right? Like, it's just a perfect touch of controversy to just reel the viewer in and then show them, you know, the transformation of, you know, these red light therapy hats, which he's running. And so not only does the concept have a massive play into why he made money, but also he was targeting a perfect ICP that actually suffers with balding and have high buying power. So his ICP is like 40-year-old men and above that are suffering with balding, right? And actually do have money to deploy in buying a product like this. So you guys can see like the difference between, you know, this target audience compared to, you know, your average looks maxing teenager. You know, they just simply don't have money to buy product, right? And so oh my God, bro, it's so good. It's just so good. Good concepts, good targeting, hyper realistic avatars. But the main drawback from this product, and you know, I think why he's kind of capped at 10 to 20K with this, is because of the unrealistic results. All right, as you guys can see, there is no way you grow a full set of hair in just 90 days if you have half a brain cell, right? Obviously, there's people that genuinely believe this, which is crazy to me. And I'm not saying that the product does not work. I'm sure it does work, but not at the time span that he was showing it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people probably saw this shit and were like calling bullshit, which did evidently, you know, lower his conversion rate. But even then, right, the content was so freaking believable and so good that, you know, that's why he was able to convert. with a kind of low converting product, right? Because you know, we've seen this all around the board, right? Just testing like red light therapy and a lot of these health products, like if it's too drastic of a transformation, people are simply not going to believe it. But, you know, because of the realism, the actual concepts, he was able to make it work, right? And so, yo, shout out Omar, bro. Shout out Omar. We're going to be dropping a case study on this, doing a full deep dive on how he actually built a legitimate brand and is now scaling it to, you know, 10 to 20K a month. And we're just going to keep on going, right? But again, good concepts. Super unrealistic results, unfortunately, but targeted a perfect ICP of people that actually suffer with this main pain point, that do have money, right? And also, bro, the hyper realistic avatars, bro. Like, look, bro, can we watch this like one more time? Like, bro, this looks real. When he showed me this, I'm like, bro, are you like ripping clips from other people? Like, no, this is all me. Like, look at the level of detail, bro. All the plaques from the doctor, right? People in the background walking, even like, bro, the card, the stethoscope, the Apple Watch, just a random parking lot outside of a hospital. Look at the rat, bro. Look at the fucking rat. Look at all the notes that he's drawing here. The coffee, dude. This is unbelievable, bro. Unfucking believable. So yeah, that's gonna be our $10,000 a month example here. Now we're gonna get a little bit crazy. Okay, we got two more, guys. We got our $50,000 a month and our $100,000 a month, all right? This is when it gets absolutely crazy, all right? So as you guys can see, this is gonna be our 50K a month avatar. It's gonna be our Amish lady here. This video got 1.2 million views. It's a little bit of a longer one, but I need you guys to see this. This is freaking believable. Okay, let's take a look right here.
Not ham, not bacon, not sausages, not ribs. Pigs are nature's garbage disposals. They eat rot, dead animals, and filth. That is how they survive. But here is the scary truth. Pigs have almost no sweat gland. Because they don't sweat, they cannot get rid of toxins. Every poison, every heavy metal, and every chemical they consume gets trapped inside their fat and meat. When you eat pork, you aren't just eating meat. You are eating their biological storage tank of waste. Pigs also carry parasites like tapeworms that are tough to kill, even with heat. You are basically inviting parasites into your body. And you're getting all those heavy metals and industrial toxins the animal ate their whole life. They don't stay in the pig, they move straight into you. Those toxins build up in your body. They don't wash away, they get stuck in your fat and organs. That constant inflammation, the breakouts, the brain fog, you are literally soaking your insides in that animal's waste. Your body is likely suffocating under a mountain of these daily toxins. You have to flush out that fire and scrub your blood clean. We use broccoli and mustard seed to act like a magnet for these toxins. We add DM and NAC, which acts like a master detergent for your veins to wash away the heavy metals and residues. Finally, chlorophyll and magnesium act like a deep internal rinse to clear the smog from your brain so your energy stays high. Buying all these high-grade ingredients separately would cost you over $200. That's why I recommend Modern Antidote. It takes this exact protocol and puts it into one simple glass jar, a fraction of the cost. It acts like a master detergent for your veins, grabbing onto the toxins you've absorbed and washing them out for good. I've linked my personal supply of Modern Antidote in my bio so you can clear those toxins out before the buildup does more damage. If you want my full guide on how to detox your body from the modern world, comment recipe and I will send it over to you right now.
All right, so that's going to be the video. This is a crazy one. This is a crazy one. You guys can even look at the demand here. Everyone's just asking for the recipe. Also a little bit of controversy here, right? We're seeing Muslims saying like, hey, we don't actually eat pork. People saying, you know, if pork is forbidden in Amish communities, then why do you raise them? You know, people saying like, yo, been eating pork my whole life. I do parasite cleanses every 6 weeks. Chicken is worse. So you could see why this video went pretty viral because shit, bro, I didn't know that, you know, pigs did not sweat and just carry all these parasites. I don't even know if that's true. It could be fake, but either way, right? This person perfectly introduced a problem that not only was I unaware about, but also literally everyone probably watching this video, and literally introduced a really big problem. Like, this is why you feel like shit. This is why you have brain fog. This is why you're breaking out. But here, let me go ahead and offer you a solution, which is going to be that Modern Antidote, which they're selling all over their page, right? And it's crazy because they've successfully been able to essentially create a personal brand evolving around this Amish lady giving health tips to people that just feel like shit, and then going ahead and funneling everybody into an Amazon link, right? And as you guys can see here, this Amazon link, I took a screenshot of it. It's doing roughly about $50,000 a month, right? 1K bought past month, which is crazy, absolutely crazy, right? And this is literally just a detox powder, right? But because their content is so good and their concepts are just dialed in, and the realism, like, bro, these videos are crazy. Like, look, this shorty is literally in the middle of Costco talking about supermarket chicken. Like, bro, you're telling me this is AI, you know? And obviously, like, I look at this, I'm like, all right, this is AI. But bro, think about like anyone over the age of 40, bro. They are not batting an eye to this, dude. Not even batting an eye to this. Like, look at all the demand, bro. Recipe. Like, bro, are you kidding me? So yeah, insane realism, 10 out of 10 concepts and script, right? It's perfect for the product that they are selling. Like, it's just so beautiful. It's so perfect. It's a work of art, and introduces a problem that the audience was super unaware about before the video. And then after they watch the video, they go ahead and get introduced a solution, which is going to be their product. And again, this product is super, super cheap to source and is a consumable, right? It's a supplement. So once you consume it, you have to go ahead and buy some more, right? And so that's why supplements have taken over this whole AI game, because it's a fucking money glitch, bro, because you're able to make consistent money every single month. And guys, look, these are all over Alibaba, right? You can get some for $2.50 all the way up to, you know, $8. And all you have to do is just customize the packaging and make it your own. But at the end of the day, they're all detox powders. They all do the same shit. Like, guys, they're probably sourcing this for like $2, maybe $4 if we want to include like the custom packaging that they're doing and even the jar. But guys, they're selling it for $50, bro. So the margins are absolutely wicked. And you guys can see why this prints anywhere from 50, probably more at this point, because it's just so good. It's just so good. And every single video essentially goes viral. Crazy demand, really good storylines. And bro, the realism is what really just adds the cherry on top, right? It's freaking insane. All right, guys, so that was our $50,000 a month example. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the $100,000 a month example here, okay? And this one is a very special one because this is from my student Elias inside of FSE. He actually hit a $93,000 a month. Okay, got you. It's not 100,000, but still, we're gonna count it, bro. We're gonna count it because this is actually insane, boys and girls, if you're watching this. We're going to take a look at the product. We're going to take a look at the content and how he was able to make 93K in a singular month, because this is absolutely absurd. Okay, so let's take a look at the video right here. Let's do it one more time, so you guys can see this, man. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah. As you guys can see, he was selling these Lord of the Ring resin lamps, okay? And the reason why he was able to sell so many, I mean, guys, look at the demand here. Price, where can I buy, right? The reason why, and there's a couple of reasons. First one being the insane realism, right? These videos are absolutely insane. Like, the whole creation process is crazy, bro. This does not look AI at all, right? And so the realism is in place, but also the product is perfectly niched to the Lord of the Ring audience, right? The product market fit is so good because typically Lord of the Ring fans are a lot older by nature, right? This is a movie that's been around forever now. And so there's people that, you know, are probably teenagers that do enjoy Lord of the Rings, but there's also people that are probably over the age of 40 that also know what Lord of the Rings is and also are massive fans, okay? And so this is the type of product that they would buy, right? This is like a very nice, handcrafted piece of art that they can go ahead and put in their living room next to their bed, and it's just a perfect product for the niche, right? Also, the product itself is very high perceived value due to the look of it, right? This whole handmade angle that they're going ahead and showing here is absurd, right? And so just look at this, bro. Literally making this by hand is going to 2x, even 3x the perceived value of the product, okay? Because it's just handmade. Anything handmade is going to just have a higher perceived value. That's just how it is, right? And also, right, the concepts are high converting and actually show the creation process. So as you guys can see, he's showing like the mess, right? Like the before, him actually crafting it versus the masterpiece, right? And this is what you would call a contrast concept, right? Showing a before and after, whether it's a prototype or, you know, how it started versus how it ended, how it's looking, okay? And also just look at these lamps, bro. Look how good they look, right? And so if you compare this to a front-loading strap, what looks more valuable? Of course this is gonna be more valuable. Like, look at this, bro. This looks like an art piece, okay? And so that's why this video did so well for him, and all the other ones that he posted on this account was because of all these different things, and also the really high profit margins. Okay, I think he made like 70 to 80% of this money. He took home 70 to 80% of the $93,000 because of the super high profit margins. Obviously, we do organic. We don't have to pay for advertising, and so we keep anywhere like minimum 50, but all the way up to 80, 90% sometimes, depending on what you're selling. But you guys can see, right? Like he was sourcing this product for $23 and selling it for 90 USD, bro. Absolutely insane. Okay. And that's not even including all the upsells that we had in place. I think his AOV was roughly like $110 to $130 per order, which is insane, right? Like we're talking a $23 product. Okay. So yeah, that's why Elias was able to make $93,000 in a singular month. We're going to be doing a full-blown case study probably later this week. So if you guys want, we'll do a deep dive on it. We'll kind of talk about like how he even came up with these concepts, what AI he used, and really like the structure that got him to making this type of money at only like what, 21 years old, which is crazy, bro. But yeah, guys, that's going to be our $100,000 a month example done by yours truly. Like I said, Mr. Elias. And as you guys saw, right, we went through the $100,000 a month, the 50, the 10, all the way down to the $0 a month. And now I hope you guys saw like the main differences, right, when it came to making only, you know, $700 all the way up to 100, right? And a lot of it has to do with not only the product, the niche, right, but really being able to create really good high converting content that not only resonates with the niche that you're targeting, but also kind of transfers some sort of emotion, right? Because if we take a look at Omar's example here, right, the reason why this product does so well is not because of the physical transformation. I think that is a very big aspect of it, but also what comes after growing a full set of hair. Well, the byproduct of that could be just feeling a lot more confident about yourself. And ultimately, that's where the real value is made, is from the after effects of what this product provides. Same thing would go with the modern antidote. You're just going to feel a lot better and you're going to be able to, you know, just live your best life. And sometimes, right, you don't have to necessarily focus only on health products like this and problem solvers, but something like this that, you know, just resonates a lot with the niche, and it's just a beautiful piece of art, right, to just have in your living room or in your bedroom. Like, it's just beautiful, and it's something that really does resonate with the Lord of the Rings niche itself, right? So again, like I mentioned in the, you know, start of this video, you know, AI alone isn't going to make you money, right? The concepts, the execution, actually understanding virality in your niche and doing the research is what does, okay? And that's what really separates people that are just making AI slop from the people that are doing real numbers, is exactly that, okay? So yeah, that's gonna be the video for today. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys do wanna join FSC and work with me one-on-one and get results just like Omar and Elias, you guys can go ahead and apply down below and see if you're going to be a right fit. And again, this is probably one of the craziest moments to essentially start organic, because now we're able to make 100% AI videos, and the time where you had to order products and, you know, put your face on camera and record for videos is gone, right? Like right now we have the ability to test so many products in a singular week without even touching it, right? And doing it all from the comfort of your home, where you could actually travel and do things, right? Not be anchored down to your setup and having to record 5 to 10 videos a day on your D's, right? Like that time is over, right? And so that's why we've been able to just fucking crush it these last couple of months, is because of AI. That's why this whole channel almost turned into like a case study channel, because I think last month we posted a total like 6 to 8 different case studies, and it's just been crazy. We've been changing a lot of lives, and it's thanks to, you know, obviously AI, but also learning the key fundamentals of organic to make it work. So if that sounds like something that you want to get into and start, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced organic dropshipper, go ahead and apply down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.